YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another daily review, and this one is to that Chance the Rapper Same Drugs the music video. And I'm giving this one the yellow light because it's rather interesting that this video is a different product slightly than the actual product that was on the mixtape. Therefore, I feel as though it's a worthwhile listen, because as you compare this video to the version that's on the mixtape, man, you realize that this video has more of an emphasis on the background vocals that was on the whole mixtape project, and so much so that it comes off as a duet on this. And that makes sense because as you look at the video and such, it's as if he's doing a duet with a Muppet there. See, the whole video comes off as he's performing at the Muppet Show from a long time ago, and you can tell that through the whole filter that they put on top of the video up until the very end when it expanded out into being completely HD as he's walking out of the whole Muppet headquarters. Now, focusing in on those background vocals isn't the only subtle difference that's within this track. Like, a lot of production changes as well happened on here, but in the end, never really was one for this track because it just comes off as him trying to channel his inner Wyclef, but yet he just can't do it on the level of Wyclef. As this song is ultimately about people maturing as time passes, but he's comparing that to people's drug taste, because the type of drugs that people use when they're young is completely different from the drugs that they use as they grow older, and which I feel as though that's a very interesting train of thought, but the song really didn't follow through with it. But a quick recap, positives that I take from this, man, is I definitely did enjoy the fact that he went through and took the time to update the song instead of just doing the same song there. But the negatives are, man, I really never felt this track, man. It always came off as a Wyclef track to me. But this concludes today's review, and now we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producers, the HD Boys, before we jump into the news and then jump into an article from DownloadPass.com. So have you guys seen that Joe Budden came out talking about a slaughterhouse project that will never see the light of day? And that honestly made me question, is this the slaughterhouse project that we've been waiting on, that been produced by Just Blaze? And by the way that he was talking about it, I don't think so, because he was saying that it's like 5-year-old verses and stuff on there. So they obviously have been doing a bunch of work together, but yet a lot of it just never will be seen. Now, even as he's talking about a different slaughterhouse project, it scares me, because what makes you think that they won't do the same exact thing for this one? But anyway, on to today's article from DownloadPass.com, and today's article is about quality control, because this is important, man, and people kind of get away from this when they start doing something for an extended amount of time. No matter how good you are or how experienced you are at doing such a thing, man, whenever you drop something and you want to bring it to the masses, you always do a quality check to make sure you didn't do any fundamental errors. Because the moment that you think that you can go ahead and do everything in one take and it really doesn't matter because you're that good, that's when you start making those core fundamental errors and such, man. And all of this is completely avoidable as long as you were willing to sit down and take the time to look back at the things that you do before you release them, to filter out all of that nonsense. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.